Indeed true, Ursas. And right now we're gonna have the picks and bans of now for between Power Rangers and Team BlakPink. Again, Team BlakPink will get the blue side, while the Power Rangers gonna get the red side. And now for the first ban of the game, Team BlakPink opted to go again for the Superman ban.
Yes, apparently Superman is a very, very powerful hero, so he needs to be banned, or else the team who has him is most likely to win the game.
That's correct. And now again to repost that ban, we can see that Power Rangers opted to ban Zephys now for the match.
Yes, apparently this Zephys hero is actually a high win rate hero for Power Rangers, but they opted to ban it.
Indeed, that's correct. And for the most part, we saw for a greater part of the matches so far tonight or today, this day rather. From that one instance wherein Superman was available, he won the game. So going back to that ban, I think that was a very good decision for Team BlakPink to get that Superman out of the way.
Yes, and here BlakPink already picking Omar, and on the side of Power Rangers, they opted for a Violet and an Alice pick.
Indeed, that's correct. And now again, for the most part, we could see that Team BlakPink now choosing Thane and Jinnar. So far, Ursat, what do you think is their team composition for Team BlakPink right now?
Well, we have some time to review their stats, and apparently the Thane pick and the Jinnar pick are high win rate heroes on the side of the BlakPink.
That is correct, Ursat. And for the most part, I think Power Rangers still gonna go the wayside again, going for a very orthodox team composition of high meta pick heroes in the form of Tolen as well as the Zenial.
Yes, so Zenial has been very, very vital for team compositions, particularly for his global ultimate.
That's true, and again, it's going to be as very indicative also of how, in terms of the server, the Valiant server, Zen is a really hot commodity in this region, specifically for his two-way threat when it comes to lane pressure as well as global pressure when he has his ultimate at level 4.
Yes. Looking forward for BlakPink on how to counter, especially when Xenia activates his ult. At the same time, here a Lubo pick on the side of Team Power Rangers.
That's true, and you can see for the most part the team compositions have already been set. Team BlakPink, you're opting to go for Ormar, Thane, Jinnar, Zil, and Slim's pick. Meanwhile, for Power Rangers, we got Tolen, Lubu, Violet, Zenial, as well as an Alice.
Yes. Apparently, all these hero picks are actually in the playbook of each team. So looking forward on which team will perform the best strategy to win the game.
That is true for both teams. Good luck. Essentially, this is going to be one of the last of the losers bracket, at least for this day. It's going to be just best of one series. Definitely. Best of one. Whoever wins this game will again move forward in the losers bracket. That said, something a little lighter for the most part here, Ersatz. When it comes to Team BlakPink or Power Rangers, which team do you prefer, or which team do you feel has the most cohesive or most well-rounded team composition?
Well, based on the current meta of all the AOV servers, it looks like the Power Rangers has an advantage, but the narrative for BlakPink right now, even if with Season 1 heroes, they could still pull it off on their side.
That is true, and given the fact that Team BlakPink has pulled up some major upsets as well as in a very exciting place with their pick, especially I'm alluding to the last game that they had yesterday against M8 Hexa, which was a very down-to-wire and very highly competitive and exciting game, to say the least. So in that respect also, when it comes to Power Rangers, in their team composition, we shouldn't sleep on these guys, considering that they're very much well-versed in all of their hero picks rather. Consider also with regards to their pick, especially for SG Giovanni actually, who's a very what do you call this? Can I say savant? I can say savant. A very savant. He's a savant when it comes to picking mages in his lane. And let's see right now if we're gonna see some excellent mage action in part of Giovanni.
Yes, looking forward to that as well.
Okay, so after the 30-second pause has been lifted right now, ladies and gentlemen, and for those also, again, shout out also actually to people who are still watching us right now at this late in the evening. I hope you guys are okay. So right now we're gonna be a losers bracket right now for best of one series between Power Rangers and Team BlakPink.
So right now, Tulen is trying to hide between the bushes as well as the Jenner on the other side. So trying to secure the opposite jungle on each opposing team.
Right now, we can see for the most part the Might Golem on Power Rangers side is being invaded by Team BlakPink. But again, Tons being none the wiser, seeing that there's a four-man gang on his wake, trying his best to get away from Dodge, and get away he did, ladies and gentlemen. An excellent early game invade in favor of Team BlakPink.
Yes. Team BlakPink trying to send a message to Power Rangers that they can control the whole map.
That is correct indeed, Ursas. But we should also take note that for the most part, Power Rangers also are employing the same. They actually know how this invade usually goes, since it's part of their strategy, ladies and gentlemen. But right now you can see a clash near the Might Golem on the side of Team BlakPink with Power Rangers winning and getting first blood honors with the Violet against that Thane, ladies and gentlemen.
The Tulen was able to successfully take advantage of the Thunderclap stacks and was able to kill Thane on the other side.
Indeed, that's correct. And for the most part, Ursat's going to be a hard thing for us to determine the actual laning assignments right now, considering both of these teams are known to roam around the map. Since right now with their picks, essentially, like what's happening right now in the middle lane, with almost Alice being minced meat and care of the Zill and the Thane combination at the mid lane.
Yes. So everyone is doing their job right now, trying to roam around, trying to observe the opposite side of the team, trying to look for opportunities.
That is correct. And right now we can see when it comes to right now we're gonna be closer to the closer to the objectives right now. Abyssal Dragon lanes being contested or at least scouted by Team BlakPink as well as Power Rangers.
Yes. Right in the middle right now, Tulen trying to get some more Thunderclap stacks so that they could prevent any entry coming from the other side.
And prevented that also. Oh, sorry, there's a big action coming up again with Giovanni getting the jump on the Jennar, but Zill trying his best to take Alice away, but that is not the case with the 4-0 lead, that care of that Violet assist and the kill essentially for Power Rangers.
Very unfortunate for Zill, he was in the bad spot coming from the opposite tower.
Indeed, that's correct. And again, this shows the nature of how high octane and very much aggressive play of the players here in the Valiant server. That said, at around 3 minutes of action per sets, what do you think should Team BlakPink strategy be when it comes to the turn to the game so far?
For Team BlakPink, they need to at least coordinate for the proper opportunities, because especially SG Giovanni has been very, very aggressive, taking advantage of the movement capabilities of Tulen.
That's true, and you can see just right then and there we saw Giovanni sniping down again another kill for Power Rangers, as well as the Violet SG Relax doing SG Relax things. Very tenured player also, if I do say so myself, when it comes to Arena of Valor. Very good and experienced player, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, mostly the composition of Power Rangers has been very well experienced when it comes to tournaments across Garena.
That said, we'll see BlakPink right now trying to regain some composure, maintain the pace so far, and try to actually not maintain, try to go with the flow, or maybe even stifle the momentum that Power Rangers already have right now. But we can see that for the most part, Power Rangers still running roughshod, at least at the earlier goings of the game, securing their first Abyssal Dragon for the match.
Yes, apparently there's already a gap when it comes to gold acquisition, and then SG Relax trying to get more jungle to level up the scaling of his Violet.
That is correct. In the meantime, at the Dark Slayer side of things, we see again right now Ton at level 6 already, going to level 7, and right now his ultimate is being online. It's going to be online now for Power Rangers, giving them even more pressure globally, as well as the lane pressure that Zenial has usually.
And so apparently BlakPink has some difficulties of roaming, which to prioritize, which is it the upper lane, the mid lane, or the lower lane. So right now, it's very important for BlakPink to communicate well in the battle.
Indeed, that's great. And look at that, for the most part, again, SG Relax doing some Violet things against the Team BlakPink, getting a double kill for Violet. And again, with Tulen following suit with a triple for the ace for Power Rangers. What a beautiful turn of events, unfortunate turn of events actually for Team Power Ranger.
I guess Power Rangers are taking advantage of high tier heroes in the game, in the current meta right now.
That is correct, Ursas. And you can see right now, just after 5 minutes, 30 seconds of action, we can see right now that Power Rangers is essentially running wild here. Go, go Power Rangers indeed, with a 0-11 team kill score for Power Rangers. Now that said, as we still continue in the early phases of the game, Ursas, what do you think again would be Team BlakPink's response in order to essentially stop the bleeding so far?
Yes, right now, once the Dark Slayer is already available, I think they need to coordinate and at least get that Dark Slayer buff turned up their tide.
Indeed. For the most part, I think Team BlakPink has to get some stops, essentially shut down either Violet or Toleng, since they mostly, for the most part, rather, Power Rangers most damage mostly rely on them. So if they manage to snipe them or like cut them off, there could be some stops right now. But again, the thing right now, getting the brunt or end of getting in the crosshairs essentially of the Violet of Ezreal and getting the kill for himself. And again, Giovanni with another snipe down of the Slims, using his ultimate to kill and getting a double kill for that matter in Slims and Zilf. Power Rangers still, for the most part, running a roughshod, making sure that they know, their enemies know who they are.
Yeah, as advertised, Giovanni is already in the mage zone.
Interesting right now, and again, you can see right now with just under 7 minutes of play, the middle tower, the middle high ground tower of Team BlakPink already succumbing to the might of Power Rangers at the moment.
Yes, Power Rangers, Violet and Toleng are performing very well.
But again, sorry, I hate to cut you off there, but again, Power Rangers still very much imposing their will against Team BlakPink, getting another 4-man kill for their team, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it seems to be that the Power Rangers are almost sure to win this game for their matchup against the Team BlakPink. And again, destroying it in short order, Power Rangers storming, essentially, ninja storming their way into another win, a dominant performance from Team Power Rangers for a commanding 8-2 win, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it's very commendable for Toleng and Violet because they were able to scale well during the process of the game, trying to finish the game as early as possible.
That said, you can see for the team scores, it's very